Alrighty, so today we're going to be talking about tips for returning players. You might be somebody that's coming back from last year's anniversary. You might be somebody that's coming back from 6 months ago. You might be somebody that has not played in 5 years. Now, if you don't know, the big deal, why you are returning, is more than likely the 9th anniversary, and you might be wondering when are those characters coming. The Part 1 banners should be dropping on July 7th. That is the ballpark estimated time that we have to go off of, and if I can pull up a reference really quickly, they are doing a countdown for the anniversary over on the global Twitter. That gives us a little bit of an indication of when it is going to be starting, so let me pull that up right now. Okay, so they're just yapping about what the most used BGM background music on the home screen is. By the way, you can do that now, and it is Gogeta Blues theme, but that is not important. You can see here at the top under the handle 14 days until the 9th anniversary. So if you line that up on your calendar, boom, there you go. So that is what we are going to be talking about today. I'm sure most of you are very excited for that. And yeah, the only tip with the banner is that those characters are going to be coming on July 7th, and they are going to be LR Gogeta Blue as well as LR Full Power Broly. Now, this might look a little intimidating if you're somebody that hasn't played in a couple of years, but let me just say there is a lot of content now. You're probably not used to this, but as you can see, there are a lot of events, and a lot of challenge events too. You can see you might be somebody that's coming from the Super Battle Road days. Now there's Extreme Super Battle Road, all kinds of crazy stuff. So the first tip that I can give to you, if you are a returning player who has been playing the game for a bit, maybe you just put it down for like a year or so. What I would recommend that you do, especially when the anniversary starts, is you go to the Extreme Z battles and see what type of EZAs that you can complete. You probably can see, if you haven't been playing the game for a while, there are going to be a lot of Extreme Z Awakenings on characters that you probably summoned for back in the day that ended up getting their Extreme Z Awakening. So that is going to be tip number 1. I'd recommend that you go ahead and do that. Now, if you're somebody that also hasn't played in a while, we can also look at the story events, right? There's going to be a couple story events, a whole lot of question marks there, Mr. Dokkan Info, but there are a lot of story events coming up too that are going to be returning that you're going to be able to do. And if you don't have these available in the story tab, you can go to the Portal of Memories and use keys. If you need to know how to get the keys, go to the Baba shop and you're going to want to exchange incredible gems for them. Now you might be asking, how do I get incredible gems? You probably remember doing that when you were grinding up Vegito Blue. You want to go to Area 30, Stage 8. Now that's going to lead into the next thing. What I want you to do is go to the quest mode and go ahead and finish this up. Last time you played, you probably are used to Area 27 being the end, but woo, look at that. We got even more now. We have 7 new areas, and potentially for somebody it might just be like 2 or 3 new areas, but for a lot of people I would bet you that it is 7 new areas. Because we, over the last like 2 years or so, we have been getting updates to the quest mode. So that is cool. You know, this is a mode that went basically untouched for a very long time, basically all the way back to when I started playing the game. It went years without being touched, and now we have more quest mode stages. So you're going to be able to get stones from quest mode, you're going to be able to get stones from story events, and obviously you're going to be able to farm up new free-to-play characters. Something else that you could do while you're passing the time to get stones ready to go. If we go back to the challenge option, there are a few more Prime Battle LRs that you probably do not have right now, like Dr. Wheelo, Tien, and potentially even Kid Gohan. I know a lot of these ones up here where my cursor are old, so you probably have them done, so don't worry about that too much. And then there are also going to be some Extreme Z areas that you can do as well with these other characters to EZA them. Now, if you are somebody also that did not want to do this back when it came out, by the way, I don't blame you, and farm up the free-to-play Team Bardock as well as the Ginyu Force team, they have actually updated those events. Now, am I going to be able to find it? Maybe. You know, this is a website, you can see there are a lot of question marks. So let's see. Yeah, here we go. So the Ginyu Force Special Training as well as the Battle Smart Brawlers Team Bardock, they have updated the format on these to make them so much easier. And now you're going to be able to farm up these ones very quick, and you can have 2 free teams to go ahead and get done. If you need to watch an updated video, I can go ahead and provide a link down in the comment section below, and you can watch how to farm up these teams very quickly, and you could have 2 teams ready to go to play Dokkan events and stuff like that for when you are summoning on your, or not summoning, but getting the stones to get ready to summon for the 9th anniversary. Now, what is the cream of the crop for the 9th anniversary? Well, I'm glad that you asked. We actually have to pull up JP to talk about this. Okay, boys, here he is, LR Beast Gohan. You've probably heard a lot about this character if you've been looking at Dokkan YouTube. LR Beast Gohan is the best character in the game's history. Now, I know people like to discuss STR Gogeta and stuff like that. Maybe he was the best release or the best unit compared to the rest of the pack, but if you want to talk about objectively on everything that a character is possibly doing, this guy is the best that we've ever seen. So that is something I want to note, that this LR Beast Gohan is crazy good, and he's probably doing mechanics you had no idea even existed. A unit super attack, I'm assuming that most of you know what that is, but if there's a Piccolo around, you get an extra effect. You can read what the effect is right here, and you can see what they do. They do what is known as an action break, which takes away an enemy's action, whether it be an attack, a super attack, a healing, all types, an AoE, all types of fun stuff, right? And the one thing that this Gohan is bringing to the table that you're not used to is what is known as a taunt. And what that is going to do is redirect all of the enemy's attacks to this character. Essentially, you cannot do damage to this character in 99.9% of circumstances. And he is also going to be doing a decent amount of damage with crit and support to the rest of the team as well. So if you are a returning player, I recommend highly that you save some of your stones from part 1 going into part 2 of the 9th anniversary, because you are going to be able to sort of, you know, have stones to save for Beast Gohan. So I think that that is really important. This next tip can really apply to all players, but I'll at least mention it. What you should be doing is every day taking advantage of the growth tab. You can see here we have physical, hidden potential, or I don't even know why I said physical, but hidden potential orb events. You want to make sure that you're doing those every day. You want to make sure that you're doing the Whis event every day, the Roshi event every day, and you also want to make sure that you're farming up your resources and saving them. Training items, Zeni, Awakening Medals, Dokkan Awakening Medals. These are things that you need to be getting done, because that way when you pull these characters, you're going to be able to max them out as quickly as possible. And you're not going to have to just sit around and wait, pull the character, and then do the farming later. So, you know, that's just something else that you could potentially take advantage of, just because you're going to need to be able to do that, right? With the hidden potential orbs, what fun is a Dokkan Fest exclusive LR if you can't even get it up to 55% or whatever percentage level that you end up pulling? Just something that you have to keep in mind, right? So another tip that I can give you guys is when you are logging in, if you're somebody that hasn't played for a while, you want to make sure that you're logging in every day in order to take advantage of the comeback bonus. Now, I don't believe that this one is quite as glitchy as Legends, where you get like 1000 CC at the end or anything like that, but you will be getting extra bonuses and stuff like that, and it will be helpful. So keep that in mind. And one character I think that you'll be able to I keep saying take advantage of, but one thing that you'll be able to do is work on version Z Goku as well. If you don't know what version Z Goku is, it was a free-to-play Goku that they gave out to celebrate the release of version Z. You got a free Saiyan Saga LR physical Goku. I'll be pulling him up now, this bad boy right here, and the way you acquire him is doing the Greatest Warrior missions. It's very straightforward, and I'm sure some of you who are coming back from a couple years ago might not have this character, so I just want you to make sure that you know where that is, right? But quickly, just to finish this one up, if you want to have some fun with difficult content and farm up some stones, I recommend that you go over here, and this is for those who have like a better account and you just haven't played in a while. Infinite Dragon Ball History missions are a good way to get going. Fighting Legend Goku event missions, the GT Goku event, the Vegeta event, all types of Fighting Legend events that have specific category missions. There's updated stages to Super Battle Road, Extreme Super Battle Road. There's new red zones all over the place and stuff like that, and extra missions that come with those. So let me know down below what you guys think. Just wanted to give a couple of tips for people coming back. Just some basic stuff, things that you can farm, places to go to get stones, where you can get resources, all those types of different things. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to leave a like if you did enjoy today's video. Subscribe if you are new, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any of my Dokkan content. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.